hot in here. Hi everyone. I'm joining my friend Carolyn from Carolyn's RV Life for a vlog today. Carolyn has been very kind and driven all over Southern California and Arizona. Yeah, all over. Shuttling my new van back to Arizona. I'm going to do my build in Ehrenberg because I have friends around. There's a good Ace Hardware in Blythe. It's just a good place to do the build. But I bought it in Corona, California, because that's where the deal was. And what am I going to say? Corona is a part of the Los Angeles Metroplex, and so it's a long haul. Well, it's been a couple hundred, at least a couple hundred miles from Ehrenberg to Corona. And Carolyn was kind enough to do the shuttling, because when you go and get the van, you have two vehicles there, and one has to be driven back, an extra person. And you had just gotten out of your place where you had run in with the messy people. The messy people,
yeah.
Messies.
So I was kind of halfway in between, so it made sense for you to kind of meet up with me. So I was halfway in between near Mecca, California, and you got here the day after I left that messy spot.
Right, so it's like 2 hours, and I just needed her help. That's the only reason I came. You were in and out of the messy spot. Boy, and I've been around a lot of those messy people too. That I don't understand how anyone in their right mind is defending them. That just makes no sense. People that go out and leave their trash on public land, bad things need to happen to those people. Really bad things.
I agree.
And so it's like a couple hours to get to Mecca, where her new camp, and then we went from here to Corona. That was a good couple hours.
Yep.
So I drove over, I believe it was Sunday, and I bought the van. I put a deposit down. I came home. Maybe it was Monday, I forget. And I bought, did the banking, went to the bank, got the cash, got a cashier's check. They wouldn't take credit cards or personal checks. So I had to go to the bank and get a cashier's check. And then, of course, I had to get insurance. No one's going to sell you insurance, a car without insurance. And so got all that done on Monday, and then Tuesday, if memory serves, I don't know.
A couple days ago.
That's I
have no idea what day it is.
When you live out here, that's one of the things I love is, what day is it?
I don't know.
Some people get rid of their watches, and they get a clock that says the day of the week.
Oh, I need one of those.
Because I don't even know what day of the week it is.
Yeah.
It's always sometime recently.
Yep.
It's about the best I can do.
But I think it was like 2 days ago we went and got the truck.
Right.
So 2 days ago we went and got the van. We drove it to my spot.
We're here. And then I went to, we're so close to Slab City, I went down and shot a video at Slab City.
And I edited a video all day.
Oh, you spent it all fighting with the videos. Some days, some videos just fight you. You got to edit them, and they just don't want to be edited. I don't know what the deal is there.
It's the poop video, so I guess that's fitting.
The poop video was full of poop.
It was. So, and then today
we shuttled the van from here back to Ehrenberg, which is like 2 hours. And boy, we had a hard day. That sounds pretty easy, but it was not easy. This ground is a nightmare, and the new van has no weight in it. And so I'm driving my van, my old van, around without much thought of all the sand. We're in really bad sandy country. I'm driving it all around, not giving it a thought. So Carolyn sees that. I'm going to drive my van. She's going to drive my brand new van. And so she just follows in the same path, exact same path. But the new van is so light.
It got stuck.
It got really stuck. And I was afraid, really afraid. Normally, I would just go in and put a snatch strap on her and snap her out, easy. But I was pretty certain if I tried that, I would be stuck. So we pushed. We dug.
A lot of. I built muscles today. We dug a lot of sand.
We dug a lot of sand. We got out and stuck, and out and stuck, and out and stuck.
We rocked back and forth for like an hour.
And finally, now this is the big lesson, the big moral to the story is air down your tires right away. Finally, it dawns on me, this thing is full of tires with air. The rear tires are full of air. There's no weight on the van. And so it dawns on me, if you air these tires down, we'll probably just pop right out of here. And we did.
And we did. And some rugs. all those extra rugs I had around, we used those too. So I think that helped.
There's no question. We did it. We dug a really long ramp. We put down
the traction things.
The traction. I have orange traction mats, which I'm a big fan of. They don't always work, but sometimes they work extremely well. And rugs too, so that when it got out of the traction mats, it hit a rug, and aired down the tire. We were down at 15 pounds. I mean, we took it way low.
It's almost so, I'm laughing. It's like getting stuck was part of my destiny.
Right.
I was able to get my rig out of my spot, and then and then we get your van stuck.
Yeah. And so that took 2-3 hours. We were doing that. And of course, it's the first really hot day of
87 degrees
of the spring. 87 degrees. No sun. No, I mean, plenty of sun, no shade. And I'm dripping sweat. I don't cope well with heat.
And all he was doing was letting the air out of the tires.
Oh.
I was doing the digging.
Yes, okay. Yeah, let's go with that story. She did all the digging. Now, let's get this very straight right now. This woman is a worker. That's kind of why I'm pretty fond of her. This woman has no issues with rolling up her sleeves, and
I was even in a dress.
She was
rolling around in the sand and shoveling sand.
Yeah. No, we got it done.
Oh, tell him about the. So we get the new van unstuck, and he gets his old van stuck.
I'd finally decided I'm going to snatch her out. I'm going to pull around in front, and I got stuck. By then we'd driven around enough; it was all loosened. And in that video she shot, and you all said that they had dug, down at that other spot. So they'd done Brody's and dug that up, which any of us would have been stuck in a heartbeat. That soft sand was extremely deep and soft.
And this wasn't even that deep. This is hard on the top.
Yes.
Up the road, that other place that I was at, or down the road, that other place that I was at we're talking 2 feet of loose sand. There's no way anybody could have driven through that. And the fact that a van got stuck in what looked like hard sand.
Right. The surface is hard, but as soon as you break through that, it's as soft can be, and like 2 or 3 feet deep, and you're not going through it.
Got through it with my dualies. Well, I went around it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
So there you have it, the saga. So today we got it out of finally got unstuck. We're tired. We went over and went to Ehrenberg and deposited the van, and I took care of a little business, and we drove back. And now we're going to reward ourselves with a fire. When in Blythe we found a pizza place with vegan pizza.
Pizza time. Gluten-free vegan pizza, the best I've ever had. It was so good. So Pizza Time in Blythe. Go check them out. I am actually going to write a blog about it.
So we had to reward ourselves, and of course I just got my own regular pizza because I'm a regular pizza kind of guy. But that worked really well. So I guess the moral of the story is, we're smiling and laughing.
It was fun.
It was no fun at the time.
I got exercise and some sun.
Lots of sun.
A little sunburn, but hey.
I probably lost 5 pounds of water moisture, of water weight.
And like I say in my videos, this is all part of the adventure.
It is.
Stuff happens.
Yeah.
It's part of the adventure, and you deal with it and you move on.
Yeah.
And we did. We had 2 stuck vans. My rig wasn't stuck, so if we had to, we could have always used my rig, I guess.
As a last resort.
As a last resort.
We could have tried hooking up to you and snatching us out.
It's part of life.
It's part of life. And we were just saying, in a few years, this will be one of our best memories. The day we just spent continually getting stuck after stuck after stuck. This will be one of these days, the great stories we'd look back on and remember. So that's just a update on where we are. The van is in Ehrenberg. I will be home in Ehrenberg tomorrow. Carolyn's moving on to her next adventure, wherever and whatever that might be. And I'll do the build, and she'll go do her thing. That's how we like to do things. That's how we roll. And so stay tuned for the van build, and of course stay tuned to Carolyn's videos for her next adventure. Who knows what it might be.
It's a surprise.
It'll be a big surprise. It'll be a surprise to her, probably. It'll be a surprise to everyone.
I have no idea.
Okay, so thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time. And now I got to turn you off. Okay. And clear.